Hello, everyone. Welcome to another review. This time we are reviewing Fast and Furious 10 or Fast and Furious X. Fasten your seatbelts. Get it? Big and dumb, big and dumb, big and dumb. Sometimes fun, other times not. That doesn't rhyme. That sums up the newest Fast and Furious movie. The best thing is Jason Momoa. One of his best roles ever.
Tommy, I knew you would come for me. I'm Dante. Enchante.
I love him here. Most reviews would agree on this, and I'm in total agreement. However, that's basically the best part of this film. The rest of the film, I was rolling my eyes while watching this movie. There are so many cringeworthy scenes, it's mortifying. I have to say, I was laughing a lot and rolling my eyes while watching the show. And heads up if you don't want spoilers, because I think the thing that made me laugh and roll my eyes the most was when Dominic Toretto's son, let's back up a little bit. There's a scene where late in the movie, you have, Vin Diesel's character is chasing Dante, Jason Momoa's character. He's chasing him in the car. There's a car chase because Dante has kidnapped Dominic's son. So while Dominic tells his son, be one with the car, over a walkie-talkie tells him, be one with the car, just fly. And so when his father comes up right next to him in the car, comes right up next to him. Well, he doesn't hit the car, but he comes up right next to Dante's car, and his son just flies out, miraculously makes it into his dad's car unscathed, doesn't fall out of the car, and is, it's just unbelievable how he just flies off the car and makes it into the other car with no problems. and then later, it's even funnier because after that scene, Dante, Jason Momoa's character, says, you thought it was going to be easy to escape, beat me or whatever. I'm not exactly sure how he says it, but he's like, you thought it was going to be easy? And I'm thinking, that was easy? That was easy? Then minutes later, Vin Diesel inexplicably flies off a dam and miraculously escapes an explosion. Vin Diesel is like the Roadrunner, and Jason Momoa is Wile E. Coyote. Except he's a much more charismatic and cooler Wile E. Coyote. Anyway, it's all ridiculous. I mean, it's cool that it has all these cool actors in these movies, and that's part of the pill, I guess, but even I can see the wool that's pulled over my eyes on this one. It's like an Expendables movie that is expendable. Well, granted, the expendable movies themselves are expendable. And then in between the action scenes, you'll have Vin Diesel spouting honor and family in his grovelly voice. It's all about family and honor. And then, it comes off as kind of clumsy and forced in between the scenes of people surviving getting shot or surviving car crashes. I just seem to notice that kind of thing so much more in this movie, and maybe because there have been so many of these movies that kind of follow this formula. And then the dynamic between Dominic and his kid, it's just too perfect, along with all too present barbecues and forced humor squashed in between the family banter. You know what I want to see? I guess what I want to see is I want to see some dysfunction. How about Dominic must discipline his kid? No, son. You are making too many donuts in the parking lot, or they're too wide. Tighter circles. No barbecue for you. Then there's the post-credit scene with an appearance by none other than the man himself, the guy who didn't want to return to the Fast and Furious franchise. None other than Black Adam himself, The Rock. It's so manufactured, and you wonder if the feud between The Rock and Vin Diesel was a farce to play up the drama for his inevitable return. I think people were smarter than to believe that it was a real feud. Anyway, I hate to be mean to any movie. That really isn't my style, but I can in all honesty tell you this is not a great movie. You can enjoy it. That's not the problem, but it's a kind of different kind of fun where you can poke fun out at how ludicrous the action on screen intersperses with the highbrow talk while people are killing people with no remorse or qualms. And another thing, big people die. They don't have to die, but they do. Because it's about family. It's all about family. But you know they're coming back. You can bet on that. That is just the nature of this franchise. So you can love it or hate it. Or you can love to hate it. That's the beauty of the Fast and Furious franchise, is it laughs maniacally while it drives off the cliff to oblivion and forgettability. But wait, there's more, because this movie ends on a cliffhanger. Because we are important enough to spread this over 2, maybe 3 movies. Man. Well, that's about it. I think you get the gist. Go for fun, turn off your brain, but I think you're still gonna feel like you might have been bamboozled out of your time. I give Fast and Furious 10 a 6 out of 10. Join me again when we venture into the void.